I've never had any of this. What are these called? Agua frescas?
Agua frescas, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, they're really refreshing. He's come back for more.
It's really good. Hi, my name's Colton Herta, driver of the number 26 Gamebridge Honda with Andretti Autosport, and today I'm going to be trying some of King Taco's food and answering some of their questions. I started racing when I was 6 years old. Always grew up around the racetrack with my dad being an IndyCar driver, and kind of brought up that way that I always wanted to be a race car driver. I kind of bugged him at 5 to get in a go-kart. I didn't get the chance till I was 6. I got a go-kart for my 6th birthday, and that's kind of where it all started. I think just the competitiveness. It's amazing that I get to do this for a living and as a job. Because it definitely doesn't feel like that. I get to travel all over the places and drive really fast race cars. Preparation before a big race can be a lot of things. Obviously, we have a lot of data sensors on the car, and we can go through a lot of the data. Simulator days are really big now in racing, so we'll do that. And just, I guess, mentally prepping, understanding all the corners and what gears I have to be in, the changes that we might want to make to the car on that weekend. So there's a lot of prep that goes into it that most people don't really see. Is this horchata? That's horchata.
Yeah, okay.
I have no clue what that is. Is that like a tea?
Yeah, so sort of. It's Jamaica, which is like hibiscus, and a lot of people
Okay.
have it as like
Yeah.
the tea, and
Right.
that's why it's so purple. The hibiscus plant is
I love this. I love the horchata. Obviously, it takes so much of our time, and we're so focused on one thing that it is nice to kind of decompress and think about other things and do other stuff to kind of keep your mind off of racing, because it can get a little bit unhealthy if you're just obsessed with this one thing. I love to golf. I play the drums. I love to surf. Obviously, growing up here on the West Coast, those are all a lot of things that you can do year-round, so it's great. There's a number of people that inspired me growing up. I guess the 4 most pivotal people were Tony Kanaan, Dario Franchitti, Dan Weldon, and my dad. Dan Weldon being the most. He was always very kind to me. He always came to stay at the house. He won the Indy 500 twice and once with my father in 2011. So he was always somebody I always looked up to. I don't listen to a bunch of music before I get in the car. I know a lot of the guys do that to kind of get them in the zone, but I personally don't, so I guess I don't really have a song that hypes me up. It looks like carnitas. Is it? Salsa verde. Is it spicy? Is this one spicy?
No. That's
I
not
just
the
dumped
spicy
quite a
one.
bit on. Okay.
It's not the spicy.
No, I think that's carnitas.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Right.
the hot salsa. And that's obviously carne asada.
Do you eat spicy?
So, 2019, I went to go to King Taco. It was the year I was sponsored by King Taco for Long Beach Grand Prix, and I went to make tacos for people. So I was in the line, I was making people tacos, and they let me make one at the end, and I put a whole bunch of the salsa rojas on, and completely destroyed for the rest of the day. I didn't realize it was going to be that hot. Obviously, the competitiveness in IndyCar is at an all-time high. It's really difficult to win, so that makes it extremely difficult and hard in that sense. But I think for my standpoint, the hardest thing is how much time you have to spend away from your family and friends. Obviously 17 race weekends a year, and then all the simulator days and test days that we do, you end up spending a lot of time away from home. I think the best advice I've received is probably from my father. That's just to stay focused and be yourself. It's really easy to in racing to get in a slump and a low point where, maybe the car's not handling the best and you start to doubt your abilities. I think he always drilled that in me that you need to be strong mentally, especially in this game. If I could race anybody, I'd love to race my dad in the Indy 500. I think that would be awesome. Unfortunately, I don't think that's ever going to happen, but it would be cool if that could happen. I don't know, I guess a mixture of both. Like, I like the spice level, but I like the taste of the green salsa. If I had to pick one, I'd pick green salsa. Red.
No cilantro on there.
But what do you really want to put on it?
Verde.
Whatever you want, yeah. We're not
I'll try this.
gonna judge you.
And then this is just like cotija cheese.
Yeah, cotija cheese and cabbage. It's a messy one, but it's really good. Personal favorite. It's got refried beans, and then the meat of choice, the cabbage, and cotija cheese.
That is excellent. I've never had that. What's it called?
It's a sope.
Sope.
Yeah.
I hope I have a long and successful career in IndyCar. That would be the best thing for me. I've always wanted to get to IndyCar, and now that I'm there, I want to stay there as long as I can. I'd love to win the Indy 500 and an IndyCar championship at least once, hopefully more times. If I can stay in IndyCar for 15 or more years, I'd be super happy. Oh boy. 30 years, I'll be 51. I have no clue. Hopefully, I'll probably be retired by then. And who knows what I'll be doing. Maybe I'll be branching out and opening up King Taco shops. I would love to try to skydive. I would love to do it. I've done like big bungee jumps and stuff like that, but it doesn't seem to be the same. It's so good. I just love the spices of Al Pastor.
Yeah,
it's so amazing. Thank you.
The pastor that we have is traditionally cooked on like a skewer or like a giant, rotisserie
Shave it down.
thing. That's where like Middle Eastern food also gets its gyros from. The like spinning. So Mexicans came up with their version of it, which was al pastor. And it's usually cooked with a lot of layers of pork and onion.
Right.
And seasoned with adobo.
Yeah, I think that just the competitiveness. I want to be good in IndyCar. I want to be a fast driver. And I think that's enough to kind of push me and motivate me. After every race at a local track called Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, if I would win, then I would go get tacos. And it started being a thing. I was probably like 8 when this started. And it's branched out to now, so I have victory tacos. Whenever I win, I always get tacos. Fast. Tasty. Join us at the Grand Prix of Long Beach on September 24th to the 26th and look for King Taco throughout the track. I think I like this more than the horchata.
The Jamaica?
Also,
Yeah,
you gotta